Hello, this is Chris Reddick from Chris Reddick Financial Planning. In this blog post, I talk about how to optimize Social Security as a Texas teacher. Okay, so the issue you face if you're a Texas teacher and you work in one of the public school districts is that the vast majority of them do not pay TRS members, do not pay into Social Security. As a result, this impacts the actual benefit that you receive from Social Security because of two laws in place: the government pension offset and then the windfall elimination provision. So both of these are important to know. And these laws have been around on the books for years, and there's been attempts to reform and change it, but nothing has happened in any substantial way, right? So I wouldn't expect much in the future. So these are the laws you're going to have to face in terms of your Social Security benefit if you receive one at all, and on a TRS pension. So basically, TRS and Social Security, if you don't pay into it, they work together. Okay, so when you receive TRS as a monthly annuity, and then you receive Social Security, there could be some sort of offset taking place that could reduce it or completely eliminate your benefit. All right, so the first law is a windfall elimination provision on the web. So it says that if you have enough quarters of qualified work, you're entitled to receive Social Security, right? So in order to receive Social Security, you need 40 quarters of work, or essentially 10 years. So 10 years of work. But even if you do receive Social Security, there could be a slight haircut on your Social Security if you receive a TRS benefit. Okay, so you could actually work in a previous job, okay, or quit your school district job and then go to another job, and then you're actually paying into Social Security, right? And then, but there still could be this windfall elimination taking place when you actually receive TRS, okay? And now the windfall elimination isn't as bad as a government pension offset, which affects the spousal benefit. Okay, so there could be this windfall elimination, which basically reduces your Social Security benefit. So if you work, I think it's up to 30 years of work, and you're paying to Social Security, then there wouldn't be, the WEP would be entirely eliminated. Okay, so I have software we can estimate the WEP, the GPO, and try to figure out what your Social Security benefit will be. The second law is, in my opinion, a lot worse. It's called the government pension offset. And this is essentially your spousal benefit. So say you're married and your spouse is paying into Social Security, he's paid a lot, he or she is making a good income, right? And then your spouse claims Social Security, and then you typically will get half of your spouse's benefit, or unless yours is higher. But what the GPO does is actually reduces, and it can be up to 2/3 of your Social Security benefit. Okay, so that's obviously a little worse than the windfall elimination. Okay, so it can reduce it up to 1/3. The windfall elimination, the reduction isn't quite as much. Now, if you've never worked in you never worked in a job, and all you've done was a teacher and never paid into Social Security, you won't get any Social Security benefit because you haven't actually paid into it. Okay, so what are some of the strategies? I talk about some of the solutions. One is to get enough quarters of work to get you entitled for Social Security. What does that mean? Well, you could work maybe in the summer at a job and you actually pay into Social Security. How do you tell you're paying into Social Security? Just look on your pay stub. It'll say Social Security and so forth. You'll see that you're actually paying into it. And you can also go to the Social Security website and kind of see where your payment history. You can see the complete history of your payments. Okay, so you can do self-employed work or work for another job at night or whatever the case be on weekends and start paying into Social Security. right? So then that would entitle you to get some sort of benefit. You also might want to use some of the free calculators on the Social Security website to kind of figure out your estimated benefit, how many more quarters you need, and so forth. All right, so I said you have to have 40 quarters, which is about 10 years. So try to have at least 40 quarters. And working more, it will entitle you to, it'll tell you how much each quarter costs and so much, and how much you need to work to get it. Consider retiring from the district and taking a second career. So some people do that. They retire, take a second career, then start working. If you work more than over 30 years, there's no WEP involved. So that can have an impact. So it's doing a second career. And fourth and most important is talk to a financial planner like myself, who specializes in Social Security and helps teachers out. Do an estimate of Social Security, figure out your monthly benefit, and figure out what is the appropriate strategy. So this is something you want to do ahead of time. You don't want to just do at the end. You want to come up with a good strategy. So I think these four bullets here, these 4 numbered points, illustrate some of the things you can do to try to maximize your Social Security benefit given these existing laws in place. Okay, if I can be of service, please reach out. Have a great day.